There's a reason why in real estate people say location, location, location. But then, well, there's this. Hi there, my name's Martin Correa, Compass Real Estate, San Diego's favorite team, actually. I've always had a passion, and that passion is driven by treating the client through luxury, love for this city, and seeing their dreams come true. Today, we're here at Highland Hills, which is a perfect reflection of quiet luxury. And I have to say, the view from up here puts everything in perspective. The Hilltop Estate sits at the edge of one of Southern California's most breathtaking natural settings. The architecture here was conceived around the land itself. Every detail, every angle, every window, every wall. Offering 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and more than 80 custom windows that pull the mountains, sky, and open terrain directly into the living space. This estate is as much about the world outside as it is the world within. And as we always like to say, thanks so much for stopping by, and you make it a great day.
When I was a kid, my mom used to always get a kick out of me like organizing the shelves in my room. And she'd always say, you can always place things so they look good. In 2009, when the economy was crashing, I decided I'm just going to open up a design shop. And I was selling to Architectural Digest Top 100. This light sculpture is designed by Isamu Noguchi. That is a petrified wood sink. This is a copper water wall. So these were in Jim Carrey's home before they came here. And before you know it, I was doing somebody's living room, and then I was doing another person's entire house, and then before you knew it, I was doing 2 or 3 projects at a time. Some friends have grown up here always said, well, you know, if you're on the west side of Summit, you know you've made it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome home and welcome to Cardiff. We are here with Brandon Vega at his beautiful property, the builder and the developer and the designer, which is, this home is unbelievable. We've seen a lot of homes. This one has that it factor. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming out.
Of course, we wouldn't miss this. I saw a couple photos and I said we need to get the team out there.
Absolutely.
It's special. Give us an overview of this project because a lot went into it.
Absolutely. So originally I got a call from Lori Puderbaugh, who was my agent, and she called and said, hey, I'm walking my dog in Cardiff, 2 blocks from my house, and there's an amazing property. A sign is going up, you need to get over. I said, where is it? She gave me the address. I was here 10 minutes later. And what made this project really special is when I got here, I jumped on the roof and got to see what the view was like. And what's really rare on this particular street, there's 3 streets basically that are the streets, and Summit is one of them. And here on the west side with all of the views, most of them are broken up and have been parceled into smaller parcels. And so this particular lot is rare because there's only a handful or even less than a handful on this entire street that are double lot sized. We have 5 bedrooms, a little over 4,100 square feet or 4,000 square feet. It's got the view, it's got room for a full yard and a pool and jacuzzi. And when I saw it, I was actually considering it for my family.
Very nice. Well, the detail starts from the front door.
Absolutely.
You ready to take a look inside?
Absolutely. Come on
Showtime.
in. Check it out.
Wow.
As soon as you walk in, yeah. So you got ocean right from the very first step. Living area here on the right, and an open kitchen with a relatively large island. This chandelier is considered like monumental.
Yeah.
It's from the late 60s, early 70s. It was produced by a company called Lightolier. So big mid-century modern design. Influence obviously here and there, but I love it. And by dimming it in the evenings, it still sets the tone and keeps it nice and and relaxing. One of the comments I get all the time is, well, how'd you do wallpaper on the back of the doors? And I was like, well, I just wanted to be different. I wanted to add texture. We have a lot of texture on the wall with the lime wash paint in a lot of the house, and one of the things that I wanted to do there was just really make it, again, wild before you got to the rest of the room, which is really subdued and calming. And so that's a Gucci wallpaper, Gucci print.
Now, as we transition into the living spaces, talk about what's going on here, and then you can't miss it. You have something called the Pacific Ocean that you're going to be waking up to or going to bed to every single night.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously the kitchen's amazing. One thing that I always do if I can when I have a great view is put the kitchen sink facing it. And the reason why is because nobody likes to do dishes. And if you're going to be doing dishes, you might as well be looking at the ocean.
There we go.
Absolutely. One of the most difficult calls to make when we were doing design, and I wanted to put the chandelier in here, was that I considered doing it in the formal dining room, but I wanted to put it in the kitchen. The problem with that is it's really tough to vent your cooking. So one of the things we did was put a downdraft system in. And if you look at everybody's chief complaint, anybody who's ever had a downdraft system gets so frustrated because if the system does work, which most don't, they're too weak. If it does work, the motor is like a jet engine, and you can hear it. You can hear the vibrations in your house. And so one of the things that we did with our downdraft system is I took the ducting and ran it underneath the garage in a subterranean area. And by putting it underneath the garage in a subterranean area and crawl space, nobody can ever hear it.
As we continue on to the dining room, talk a little bit about this. And you have a special door there.
Absolutely.
And the breeze just carries through. You got the ocean view again. Who doesn't want to have dinner looking at the ocean?
Absolutely.
At the sunset, perhaps.
For sure.
What do we got going on here?
So here we had one of the original features of the house was a fireplace. And so we went ahead and kept the fireplace. We added gas instead of natural wood. And that allowed us to shrink our hearth a little bit. And by shrinking the hearth, we actually gave ourselves some more area in the dining. What's interesting about this room is prior, this was completely closed up and just had two small windows. One of the things I wanted to do is be able to get a cross breeze, obviously going throughout the entire house. But the most important thing was that when you have an ocean breeze, if you are having a party and you want to smoke a cigar, you can't really do it because if you go out on the patio, it's all coming back into your house. So I call this my smoking patio. and so if you wanted to light up a cigar, or anything else for that matter, this is your patio, and everybody in the street can smell it, but keeps your house clean.
There you go. We are in California.
Absolutely, Come on in. All right, so here we have the lower bedrooms, one of them. So what's cool about this particular bedroom is how it plays out into the zones. And so we have all of the living quarters upstairs, and then this area down below, we've got two bedrooms that are centered or flanked on the side of our spa bathroom. And so you could very much set up this room as a living space if you didn't need an extra guest bedroom, because we have another amazing bedroom on the other side that's even a little bit larger. So this door system, go ahead and it pockets here, and we've got a cold plunge outside. And so, cold plunge here, this sink is about 1,600 pounds, and I had to bring it down the elevator. Just super cool. We wanted it to have very much like a spa and a vibe feel, the spa vibe and a soft feel on it. Steam room here, so it doubles as a shower and a steam shower. So, come out from your dip in the pool, jump in the cold plunge. You got a steam shower here, and then just back outside of here,
I'm gonna guess there's a sauna.
Oh, you know it.
Let's go.
Not just a sauna. We got a sauna with red light therapy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So we were able to put together a pretty sizable space here. As you can see, I mean, there's two of us in here, but there could be four comfortably.
Smells fantastic.
Yeah. We got a beautiful cedar. We've got red light therapy here on the wall, and something for everybody.
Your whole wellness center down here.
Absolutely. We tried to put a full spa program.
So larger room, you mentioned it. Again, you have the pocket doors here.
Yep.
A room that feels good. It gives you easy access back out onto the backyard.
When we were laying out the pool, I wanted the water line to dissect the concrete pads, and so that when you're waking up and you're laying here, you turn your head to the side and you look outside and you see all the alignment. You ever sometimes walk into a house and you go, oh, things feel good, and sometimes you walk into a place and you go, oh, it doesn't feel good, and you don't know why. A lot of times it's just, balance, alignment. Every culture calls it a different thing. We have one of our cool features here, and I'll explain in just a few minutes how we ended up with it. But this is a copper water wall that falls all 2.5 stories down from the top of our roof on the cap all the way down to here. Basically, what we have here is just a big trough that recirculates.
Yeah.
And one of the coolest things is that you don't even have to treat the water because of the copper. I believe it adds an ion or ionization, so that the water actually stays nice and clean and clear. This is really what makes the property special. If I knew that I was going to be developing it to sell at first jump, I probably would have subdivided it like everybody else, because that's what you do to make more money. And when I knew how special it was and the potential that I would be moving in here, I really wanted to just take advantage of the fact that you can be by the beach, have a full-size yard for several dogs, kids to play, have a full-size pool, jacuzzi, while you're checking the surf from your bed. Yeah.
We got to get more designers in the show.
Yeah.
Not all the agents have as much detail about the home, about the homes, but when you're touring properties at this level, every single thing has been thought of. So this is I feel like a treat for everybody out there watching.
We're glad to be able to show you guys around. Another flex room where it could be a 5th bedroom. I envisioned it as using it as a gym or an office. I chose to leave one wall out. So I wired up all the lighting so that it could be subdivided or partitioned off again right here. But I went ahead and left it open just because the first time that the house was framed out, and I looked right out of this view when I was standing here looking at the pool and the yard and the ocean, I just thought, man, this is way too good for my 8 and 10-year-old to chill in. And I said, I'll make this a movie theater, a gym. Again, the wild thing is you can put a gym here, you can put a gym on that patio, but the reality is there's plenty of spaces to really fit whatever your lifestyle is.
How many in the world are there?
There was a little over 500 maybe.
Yeah, not many.
Yeah.
What do we got?
So in the late 1950s, JBL is the company. It's called James B. Lansing back then. JBL made the speaker cabinet, and back then a lot of cool things were happening in the hi-fi and audio world. And basically the who's who of Hollywood and America special ordered these things. And so there's 500 of them. There's actually several speakers in each half for lows, mids, and highs. And what's really cool about them is that, they don't just look great, they sound amazing as well. So here I just brought it just to show this could be a hi-fi audio listening room.
Yeah.
And again, the view looking this way at something like this is equally as good as looking the other way out to the pool and the yard. The steps going into the pool is stadium steps, just like this. And so what I did is divided right down the middle, the same thing with the pool. You've got your normal 7-inch gate steps here, but we can I pictured my kids being able to chill here, read a book. So I put some cool lighting in. These sconces are designed by Serge Moule in France in the 1950s. As you come in, you'll see it's just a really big open layout. So we have a nice little wet bar here with espresso maker.
I thought you prepped this for me. I don't know.
Hey, after we finish filming.
There we go.
But so we've got the bed here, and one of the coolest things is basically just keeping your wife happy. She asked me to put a urinal in, so we did that. But before we get to the business in the closet, we have just a cool floating vanity here that again is all open. So I wanted the flow to be completely open, and it just seemed like a shame when you're looking at the Pacific here that, you know, why aren't you looking at it when you shower also?
Yeah.
So one of the options was to put the shower back where the closet is, and it would have been a cave with skylights, and I just said, you know, let's go open concept and just let it really shine. So one of the things I did is I brought my wife over here, and I had her stand here and said, well, how high does this need to be for you to feel comfortable?
You have thought of it all.
Absolutely, and we literally framed it like 5.5 inches lower than this and just added 1.5 inches at a time till we got, you know, or inch and a half at a time till we got where we wanted to be. So as you're standing in this large shower, obviously, you know, we got 2 independent stations so you can control your temperature on your thermostatic valve. So as soon as you turn on your station, it's already at the temperature you want.
Oh, wow.
And so we have all of our valves and shower wands on this wall. So the only thing that you see from walking in is basically the shower heads.
Yeah. Gosh, I mean, just imagine, don't close your eyes, but just imagine sitting here soaking, watching the sunset.
Absolutely.
I mean, looking at the stars at night. One of the special things is even when it gets really dark at night, you don't have to see all the things that are happening out in the city. Sure. You don't have all that noise. You get to really just relax. You can hear the waves crashing as it gets later into the evening. Absolutely. And you just feel the breeze. It's pretty unique.
What usually happens in beach communities is you'll buy a house or you'll build a house and you'll have a view, and then eventually it'll get taken away. And what's really cool about this spot is that this property has already been developed, and so that is the max height that their roof can be. And so this is all in perpetuity. So that's one of the really special things about this property is that, you know, from an investment perspective, you're not going to have something one day and lose it the next. Yep. So another big, huge space out here. And then we wrapped it around, and this, if you follow straight here, comes to one of the highlights of the house, which is straight up these stairs here. And this is the rooftop deck. But before we do that, I wanted to show you this water feature. So I just thought, oh, it's awesome to sit here, and whether you're in the kitchen working or in the living room, you've got running water, and it just kind of brings this whole section together.
Absolutely.
And you know what presented a design issue, again, we turned it into a feature.
That is amazing. It's really like live art, you know, and there's something about water that is just so relaxing. So whether you're looking at the Pacific Ocean or you're looking here, you got something special.
For sure.
This has to be maybe one of my favorite features of the home. I mean, one of the more creative features as well.
So let me take you up these stairs, and the next part of the showstopper is rooftop deck. And so one of the things that we wanted to do here was really have a deck. Well, honestly, I just want to have the biggest deck.
There we go. I love it. Let's get real.
no, I mean, but really, so there's a couple other rooftop decks.
Hey, I want to have everybody wants the biggest and the baddest.
Well,
so
mine is
you've done it.
Yes, so now that we've established that, we didn't want to just be able to host 8 or 10 people. We said, let's have a space where we can host a massive dinner party. And so the idea here was that if we wanted to, we could put, you know, a dinner table here that could host 30 people. And so we really got the width. Of course, now when I was staging it for other people to see, wanted them to know that, hey, you can fit loungers, you can fit a dining area, you can fit a lounge space with a big fire pit. But the reality is in my head, I just saw, you know, one giant table.
This has been another unbelievable tour. Congratulations on what you were able to do originally for your family.
Thank you.
But now for somebody else to come in and live this dream here in Cardiff with the Pacific staring at you as you stare at it. I look forward to working with you more. You got a lot of projects going on.
Thank you so much. Absolutely.
And,
look forward to seeing you again soon.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
And as we always say, we'll see you in the next episode.
You got it. Thanks, y'all.
Subscribe to our YouTube at SD Luxury Listings.
I'm Karen Peach with Coldwell Banker, and I couldn't be more excited for my sellers at 8975 Lawrencewell Drive in Escondido. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,560 square foot home truly stood out on the market because of the home's custom accents, extensive upgrades, and amazing community. With intentional pricing and my elevated marketing as a member of the Broadcast Lounge, we were able to sell over asking with a great qualified buyer. If you're looking to elevate, maximize, and work with a trusted professional, let's connect.
This home is called air, which is the ancient Greek word for just the surrounding air around you. Real huge emphasis on that indoor-outdoor living, more so than most realtors say when they show a home. Overall, it's a contemporary design, but there's a big emphasis on kind of the European style with Spain and Greece kind of blending together, so it's a lot of warm and really holistic feel.
When I walked into this property, I just went, wow. I haven't seen a home like this in San Diego, and we've done over 6,000 to 7,000 homes.
Alrighty, and here we are with Carol Kaplan with Everything Creative Designs. Amazing tour, as you can imagine, with Preston. But we are excited to be here with you, Carol, because we're going to get to see the inspiration that went into the furniture and the placement, and how you did things to captivate views and make sure there were sight lines and just everything that the mind of Carol Kaplan does. Carol, how are you?
I'm great, Ty. So lovely to see you.
There's something in the water. I feel it taking over me.
Preston has spent hours and hours making sure that everything works, that everything goes together, that you've got all this open space. It's total outdoor living. And it was such a pleasure to be able to furnish it and to make it look like a home, which I feel that it looks now, and just to give people an idea of how you can live in this stunning home.
Very nice. Well, what's special? And I feel honored to be able to do this with Carol Kaplan today, because getting to tour a property like this and really see what you were thinking is one of a kind. So we're going to choose a couple rooms that you kind of drew a lot of inspiration, and kind of go take a look at those rooms and see how you put them together. So
Absolutely.
Where should we head to first?
So one of my most favorite rooms is this, because I feel that it's so simple, yet it's so elegant. And it's the first thing that you see as you walk into the house. And then you look straight out and you can see the beautiful view. And then the patios are spectacular. I mean, you've just got this whole view of the patio and the family room. And this is one of my favorite rooms. I love the feel of it.
Now, why a curved couch versus yours? I mean, I'm not Carol, but a sectional or just or any other types or pieces of furniture here.
So if you look at everything, everything's very literal and very square. So we wanted to break it up by using a curved couch. And then it also makes the space feel more lived in instead of just a straight up couch. We used a sectional in the other room, but this one I wanted it to feel that you could still sit on it, it's casual enough, and yet it still can be kind of formal if you want it to be. And the family room basically is, you know, that's for the family.
Yeah. Alrighty, so a room that really inspired you. Give us the overview. Give us the Carol Kaplan Everything Creative Design approach to this.
So, as you always know, I like things to flow, the colors to flow, so that each room, you know, sort of melds into one another. This room, I really love this. I feel it's so interesting and it's very unusual. So I wanted to keep this room neutral, but still have a punch. So the bed almost looks like it sort of fits into the wall. And then we've just kept the colors very simple, and it still looks modern, but it's still kind of, well, let's jump into this bed. It looks great.
You read my mind.
What I need.
So this is kind of really different. The coloring and everything is very different to the rest of the house, but it was just a fun room to do. We wanted everything to flow, and I think everything else does, but we wanted one room that was just a little bit different. And I think this really achieves a fun family room.
Yeah.
You know, you can kick back and relax here, and the colors are bright, it's happy, and you've got all this light coming in, so it's just a really amazing room.
As we wrap things up here, lastly, what message do you have for the next potential buyer out there, and what message do you have for Preston?
For the buyer, this is a very, very special home, and you can only love it. We live in California. You've got the utmost interest, and you've got the sun everywhere. It's so bright, every room you go into. I mean, you can only feel happy here. And to Preston, congratulations on this most amazing, amazing house. You really outdid yourself, and you were an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Karen Peach with Coldwell Banker, and I'm excited to introduce you to this incredible property located at 1267 Via Candelas in Oceanside. Three words that best describe my listing are updated, spacious, and inviting. Featuring 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and 1,864 square feet, designed for modern living, this home features an open layout, spacious upstairs loft with all bedrooms upstairs. What I personally love most about this home is the spacious kitchen with granite countertops, a large island that opens seamlessly to the living and dining areas, creating an ideal space for gathering with family and friends. As for community, it's all about a great gated community, nearby parks, shopping, dining, and convenient access to everything Oceanside has to offer. If you'd like to see more, reach out using the info on the screen. I'd love to connect with you.